it. We got it half made. You still thinking about that? The only thing I've been thinking about for the last 3 years. No, now, look, Charlie. You know what? Look, forget it. Well, we got something to do, and you're gonna help me do it. We're gonna kill Peter Gunn.
This romance is just beginning, dear. Let's take it easy. It's all proceeding much too fast. It can't last. Nice and slow. For once it's gone, we'll find we've gone and left the ball game way behind us. Take it slow. Nice and slow, real slow and easy, real slow and easy.
I ask you, is it gorgeous?
It's ridiculous. Pete, come here. Take a look at this. What do you think about it?
Gorgeous.
Oh, boy. I'll think about it.
If you do, you'll lose the mood. Selling my soul for pieces of silver. Me. Why, do you realize that just next week the Modern Museum is hanging me?
Everyone has problems.
Peasant.
Help a fella, laddies. I ain't had nothing to eat.
Take off. Beat it.
Maybe just a quarter?
Get him out of here.
You heard him.
Out.
What do you mean? What's got him, you guys?
Remember me?
It's coming back to me. That's better.
What's better?
I get lonesome.
Often?
Oh, it comes and goes, like you.
Oh.
Pete?
Hmm?
What are you thinking about?
Just thinking.
All right. Keep it to yourself.
I'm not keeping anything to myself.
Everyone keeps things to himself. Everyone has secrets, and everyone needs somebody to tell them to. That's why people need people.
Henry Thoreau?
Edie Hart.
Well, maybe you should write a book
What about?
about the human race.
Well, there are very few entries in the race I'm concerned with.
Why don't you expand your interests?
You bet on too many horses, you go broke.
I'll see you.
And where are you going?
I'll buy you a racing form.
And when will you return?
Before you know it.
That'll be the day.
Be of good cheer, my love. Hold the good thought.
Well, thank you, Mr. Lonely Hearts.
It was nothing.
You are so right.
Falinati. I haven't eaten in a couple of days.
You're a great shot.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
You got exactly who we didn't need. You should have tried for the other two guys in that car. This one is Sandy Williams, 3 for $1 hood. He used to run with Charlie Walsh and Bob Wells.
Walsh. Charlie Walsh.
He and Wells broke prison tonight.
Begins to tie in.
Tie it.
I had a big hand in sending Walsh up on his beat. He swore someday he'd get me.
He almost did. You better hang on to this.
What for?
You know what Walsh looks like. This is Wells. You could get it from either one of them.
Thanks a lot.
I better give you a couple of men to cover you.
No, they don't interfere.
With what?
No, Lieutenant.
Walsh gets to you. You won't have time for that either.
See you out.
We can hope so.
Hello?
Peter Gunn,
Yes?
if you want Charlie Walsh, he'll be at the 2040 Club, 11 o'clock.
Who is this?
You think he'll move?
I know Gunn. He'll move. Here, try this one. Dexter Ambulance Service. Right 71924.
Hello, Dexter Ambulance Service. I got a patient to go to Metropolitan. Yeah, an emergency. Send an ambulance to 418 Clarkson Avenue. Thank you.
Yeah, trouble in Mother's?
No, no trouble.
Well, aren't you on a call?
Yeah, sure.
Well, what is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Somebody fainted.
Huh? Boy, you need any help?
No, thanks. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I might just take a look. Maybe there's something I can do.
Oh, wait a minute, officer. It's my partner, Eddie.
What about him?
He's quite a ladies' man. His girl works in here. Now, if the company was to find out we make these stops, well, you know.
You could get yourself in a lot of trouble. Parking in a red zone. Step it up, huh?
Sure.
Well, there it is. A couple of attendants from Dexter Ambulance slugged. Found in a rooming house at 418 Clarkson. We already covered the place. Nobody's there. They obviously rented the room just for the setup.
Oh, that's great. Just great.
Look, Pete, will you come down off the wall for a minute? Walsh is going to make you play it his way. We got to sit tight and wait until we hear from him.
Look, I know him. He'll take his time getting in touch with me. He wants me to sweat it out.
That's exactly what you're going to have to do because it's his deal.
What kind of an answer is that?
Pete.
Look, he'd kill Edie in a minute, then get his kicks out of watching me hunt for. I've got to find him.
I told you I've got the town covered.
Well, I'm going to look in a couple of places you haven't been yet.
Where are you going?
I'll see you around, Lieutenant.
Egad, strike up a chorus of my buddy. Ha ha!
How are you, Pythias?
So the prodigal son has returned. Peter, I would rise and bow from the waist as befits the occasion. I fear, however, some canned heat with which I accidentally came in contact has rusted my spine, and I am forced to remain in a sitting position. I have been cemented to this bar for the last 2 days, bucko.
I'm sorry, Pythias. I haven't got time to listen to your routines. I'm looking for someone.
Aha. Then you have time to listen to the routine. If you wish me to find some unsavory character, you must. Oh, Peter. I get so few opportunities to talk with anyone except these low lives that frequent this 100-proof sewer.
Recognize him?
Unless I have my morning constitutional, I can bring nothing into focus but a large bottle.
Sure.
Splendid, innkeeper.
How about it? Recognize him?
One sip of strength, and I shall have the eyes of a carrot-stuffed feline. Now. Oh, yes, of course. I perceive the gentleman is addicted to false stimulants. And the low brow and the squinty eyes tell me indeed that he is a person of doubtful character.
You're looking in the mirror. Huh? Try the picture.
Urecal. Mr. Bobby Wells.
Where can I find him?
Up until yesterday, he resided at a place of felonious intent. State prison, I believe they call it.
That I know. Where is he now?
What was it Mummy used to call me? Oh, yes, of course. Pythias, the human sieve.
Oh. All right. Buy yourself a bottle.
Try 47 West Kirkwood.
Good evening.
What do you want?
Bob Wells.
Bill collector?
An old friend.
He went out about an hour ago.
When do you expect him back?
Look, I'm a pianist, not a crystal gazer.
Well, look, Paderewski.
Yeah?
Are you the landlord?
Just a hobby.
Well, Wells borrowed something from me. I'd like to pick it up. Could you let me in his room?
That's the coolest, ain't it, Daddy?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Buy yourself a couple of rollers of Dardanella.
Keys are on the table. Room number 3.
Thanks.
Here, pussy. Here.
Mr. Weinberg?
For a long time. Can I help you?
I hope so. Ever seen him before?
Oh, sure. Pastrami lean.
How's that?
That's what he orders. 2 pastramis lean. 1 with mustard and 1 without. For my part, without is nothing.
When was he in last?
Oh, earlier this evening. He do something wrong.
Plenty.
You're a policeman?
Mr. Weinberg, I'm a man interested in a pastrami sandwich. Lots of mustard.
You got it.
Three pastrami sandwiches.
3?
Something wrong?
What's wrong? Have as many as you like. $2.25.
Thanks, Mr. Weinberg.
Sure.
We can do without the music. Now, will you listen to me?
It's a ridiculous idea. You seal off the area and try and break in. What happens to Edie? They'd kill her in a minute.
I'm just as concerned about Edie as you are.
You want to bet?
Look, Pete, they're not going to walk out of there. Either we gas them out or we sit here and wait for a fire, a flood, or an earthquake. What do you want to do?
No, it's just dandy. What do I want? Wait a minute, what did you say?
I said either we gas them out or...
I know what you said.
What are you doing?
Do you know anyone on the fire department?
Captain Fogarty.
Call him.
What do you mean, call him?
Yeah, take it.
I'm not hungry.
Sit down.
Lost my appetite, too. I don't blame her. Your crazy ideas.
You got problems?
You couldn't just knock Gunn off, could you? No. You had to get fancy. Make him sweat. So who's sweating now? Us. You're sweating. There. Wipe your face. There we are. Fire engine. Looks like it's stopping here. Hey, maybe this place is on fire.
Look easy. We don't know that yet.
Shut up.
Fire department, clear the building, please. Fire department, clear the building, please.
Oh, what's wrong?
Fire in the building. Clear the building as fast as possible.
We're getting out of here. You make one mistake, and you'll be very dead. Come on.
All right, folks, ladies, coming down the stairs now. Hurry along, but don't run.
Drop it, Will. Drop that gun or I'll kill her. Drop it. Don't anybody move. I said drop it. Drop it.
All right, folks, it's all over. Back to your rooms now. No, it was just a smoke scare.
Well,
Well, what?
that was a short fire.
Come on.
Pete,
Hmm?
I think I'm going to faint. Yes, I am.
Edie?
Goodbye.
Thanks, Doyle.
Thank Captain Fogarty, Lieutenant.